So balance means the number of rows should be equal to the number of columns. So job is not equal to the machine values, right? So now you can cross verify whether it is a square matrix or not. In maximization problem, for row reduction you have to select the maximum value, and for column reduction you have to select the minimum value only. Welcome my dear students. I am your computer science faculty Shweta. So today I will discuss about unbalanced assignment problem. So in my last session I have discussed assignment problem with more than zeros. So today I will discuss Hungarian method, unbalanced problem. In transportation we have two methods, that is balanced problem and unbalanced problem. Already I have discussed in northwest corner, least cost and Ogle's approximation, right? So in assignment problem also we are applying the same method for unbalanced problem. So what is this unbalanced problem? Any assignment problem is said to be unbalanced if the cost matrix is not a square matrix. So what is the square matrix? That is, the number of rows are not equal to the number of columns. So if your number of rows is not equal to the number of columns, then we can call it as it is an unbalanced problem. So if it is unbalanced problem, we have to make it as a balanced by adding dummy row and dummy column. To make it balanced, we add a dummy row or a dummy column with all the entries as 0. All the entries should be 0. We have to add a dummy row or dummy column according to the requirement. This is called as unbalanced problem using Hungarian method. So let's get started with an example problem. 3 jobs are to be done by 4 machines. So here I have 3 jobs, 1, 2, 3. 3 jobs are done by 4 machines, M1, M2, M3 and M4. We have 4 machines and 3 jobs. So how will you simplify this? So it is not a square matrix, right? So number of rows is not equal to the number of columns. So job is not equal to the machine values, right? So it is a unbalanced problem. So here I have 4 columns and 3 rows. So 1 row is missing to make it as a balance, right? I have 4 columns and only 3 rows. So I will make it as a balance by adding dummy row because it was only 3 rows. So now I will make it as a balance by adding dummy row. So J4 I have added here. I have added job 4 in the 4th position with 0 matrix. So now you can cross verify this. I have 4 columns and 4 rows. So now it is a balanced problem. So after this balanced problem, I can proceed for this table. So now the first method is row reduction. I have to find the row reduction to this matrix value. So first I will consider the first row. In first row, the least value is 18. 18 minus 18, 0. And 24 minus 18, 6. 28 minus 18, 10. 32 minus 18. So it is 14. Clear? And in the second row, the least value is 8. 8 minus 8, 13 minus 8 is 5. And 17 minus 8 is, and 19 minus 8 is 11. And in the third row, least value is 10, 10 minus 10, 15 minus 10, 15 minus 10, 22 minus 10, it is 12. In the last row, 0 is the least value. So all the values are zeros only. So now you can find the column reduction. By using this row reduction values, you can find the column reduction. So in first column, the least value is 0 only. It is 0, 0, 0, 0. In the second column, least value is again 0. So 6, 5, 5 and 0. In the third column, the least value is 0, 10, 9, 5 and 0. In the fourth column, the least value is again 0, 14, 11, 12 and 0. So now row reduction and column reduction have finished. So what is the next step for finding the optimal solution? So next, by using this column reduction, you have to search a row scanning and column scanning. So now this is your column reduction values. By using this, I can find the row scanning and column scanning. So in the first row, I have only one zeros. I can put a square box around that zero and I can put a vertical line. And in the second row, I don't have any zeros here. I can skip that line. And in the third row, I don't have any zeros. I can skip. In the fourth row, I have 3 zeros. I can skip. So row scanning is completed. So now in the first column has deleted. In the second column, I have only 1 zero. Put a square box around that zero and put a horizontal line. So now in the third column, I don't have any other zero. Zero is cancelled here. In the fourth column also, I don't have any other zero. Zero is cancelled. So what is the next step? Here I have covered all the zeros by using minimum, horizontal line and vertical lines. I have covered the zeros. You just observe the deleted values. These are the deleted values and undeleted values. These are the undeleted values. In the next step, using this undeleted value, you can find the least value. So here, out of this undeleted value, least value is 5, right? So subtract with this other value. 6 minus 5 is 1, 10 minus 5, 14 minus 5 is 9, and 5 minus 5 is 0, 9 minus 5, 11 minus 5, 5 minus 5, 5 minus 5, 12 minus 5 is 7. And the remaining values are deleted values. So out of this deleted value, you just take the common value for both horizontal line and vertical line. So this 0 is the common for both horizontal line and vertical line. So 0 is a common value. So add this least value with this value. So 5 plus 0 is 5. And the remaining values are same. As it is, you can write the deleted cells. Except that common value, I have written all the deleted cell values. After this row scanning and column scanning, you can go for diagonal selection. So here in the first row, I have 1 0. I have put a square box around that and I will put a vertical line. So now I will select the diagonal value. Next I will select the diagonal selection value is this 0. And you can cancel this 0. And next diagonal selection is this 0. You can cancel this 2 zeros. And in the fourth column and in the fourth row, I got this 0. You can cancel this other zeros. So here all the row scanning has completed. So now you can cross verify whether it is a square matrix or not. So the number of square marked is 1, 2, 3, 4 and the number of rows are 4. So number of square marked is equal to number of rows. How many number of square marked is there? 4 and number of rows also 4. So 4 is equal to 4. It is a square matrix. And next you can find the assignment. So assignment is, and now I have covered all the zeros. I think this table has not required. Assignment for this table is, so J1 and M1, J2 and M2, J3, M3 and J4, M4. So after this assignment, you can find the transportation cost, that is total cost. So J1, M1. So what is the value of J1 and M1? It is 18 plus, next value is J2, M2. J2, M2 is 13 plus J3, M3 is 15. J4, M4 is 0. So total cost is 43 rupees. The total transportation cost for this problem is 43 rupees. So by using this dummy row and dummy column, you can make it as a balanced problem. So if you get unbalanced problem, so you can make it as a balanced problem in assignment method also. And this is your unbalanced problem. The last method in assignment problem is maximization in assignment problem. So what is this maximization? So maximization, in the sense you have to select the maximum value. Instead of selecting the minimum value in rows and columns, you can choose the maximum value. So here a company has 4 salesmen A, B, C, D. These salesmen are to be allotted 4 cities 1, 2, 3, 4. The estimated profit for each salesman in each city is given below. So this is your given table. So by using this table, you can find the assignment problem using Hungarian method. So what is the first step? So this problem is regarding the maximization in assignment method. So here, first step is we have to check whether it is a square matrix or not. So number of rows is 4 and the number of columns also 4. So 4 is equal to 4. It is a square matrix. You can proceed now. So first step is row reduction and the second step is column reduction. So in row reduction, you have to choose a maximum value. Instead of selecting the least value in row reduction, you have to select the maximum value in maximization problem. So here the maximum value is 16. Subtract with other value. So 16 minus 16 is 0 and 16 minus 10, 6. 16 minus 14 and 16 minus 11, it is 5. And the second row, the maximum value is 15. 15 minus 14, 15 minus 11, 15 minus 15, 15 minus 15. In the third row, again, the highest value is 15. So 15 minus 15 and it is 0 and 13, it is 2. 15 minus 12, it is 3. And in the last row, highest value is 15. 15 minus 13, 15 minus 12, 15 minus 14, 15 minus 15. So now row reduction is finished and the next is column reduction. By using this row reduction, you can find the column reduction. Keep in mind, in maximization assignment problem, for finding the row reduction, you have to choose maximum value. For finding the row reduction, you have to choose the maximum value. And for column reduction, you have to choose again minimum value only. In maximization problem, for row reduction, you have to select the maximum value and for column reduction, you have to select the minimum value only. So here, the minimum value in first column is 0. So all the values are same, 0, 1, 0, 2. And in the second column, the least value is 0, it is 6, 4, 0, 3. And in the third column, least value is 0. Fourth column, least value is 0. Now column reduction also completed. So this is your column values. In the next step, I can go for row scanning and column scanning. So row scanning and column scanning. First step, in first row, how many zeros are there? We have only 1 zeros. I can put a square box around that 0 and put a vertical line. And in the second row, I have 2 zeros. Just skip that row. And in the third row, I have 1 0. Put a square box and put a vertical line. And in the last row, I have 1 0. Put a square box and put a vertical lines. So now all the zeros are covered in rows. So now row scanning has finished. So next step is column scanning. In first column, all the values are deleted. Second column also deleted. In the third column, you have 1 0 here and put a horizontal line. And in the last column, all the values are deleted. Now you can cross verify that number of rows is equal to number of columns. So I have 1, 0, 2, 3, 4. The number of square mark is equal to 4. number of square marked is equal to number of rows. So how many square box have put? So 1, 2, 3, 4 and number of rows also 4. So it is a square matrix. Now you can find the assignment and total cost. The assignment is, so these are the A, B, C, D and this is 1, 2, 3, 4. So A, in the first row, A is assigned in the first value. So A 1, B 3 and C 2, D 4. So I have assigned the zeros here. So now you can find the total cost. Total cost is equal to A to 1. So what is the value of A to 1 here? It is 16 plus next B to 3. B to 3 is 15 and C to 2. C to 2 is 15 and D to 4. D to 4 is again it is 15. So 16 plus 15 plus 15 plus 15 it is. So total value is 61 rupees. So total cost is 61 rupees. So this is your maximization in assignment problem. If you get balanced problem or unbalanced or maximization problem in assignment problem using Hungarian method, everything is easy in assignment problem. So easily you can score in assignment problems. So you can expect this question for 7 mark or 8 marks. So easily you can simplify this Hungarian method. So today we learned the unbalanced problem in assignment method, right? So also I have discussed about maximization in assignment problem. So with this we have end of this Hungarian method. So in my next session I will come with a new concept called traveling salesman problem. So it is very important concept. Easily you can score in this topic. So in next session I will discuss traveling salesman problem using transportation method. Thank you.